If you're here, that means that you've clicked on the video 10 tips to not be an asshole in generalized settings. Welcome. We're happy to have you. The next 15 or so minutes is going to be an outline on how to not be an asshole in general public settings. But before we get to it, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Otherwise, how else are you going to learn how to not be an asshole in other types of settings? Number 1. Don't give your opinion unless you're asked for your opinion. Chances are, if somebody doesn't ask you, hey, what's your opinion about blank?
They don't want your opinion.
We don't need it. You don't need to give it to us. But save it for later because who knows? Maybe in the future,
we're gonna need your opinion and it's gonna matter to us.
So keep it handy so that just in case we can ask you for it and you can give it to us warranted instead of unwarranted. Okay. Number 2, remember the old saying that Mama always said, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. This also is something that ties in with not giving your opinion when it's not asked for. If I don't want to hear something that you have to say because it's rude,
maybe you shouldn't say it at all.
Just a general common courtesy. I don't want you to tell me that I look tired today because to me that translates to I look like crap. Why am I even here? Just keep it to yourself. We don't need to hear it. Thanks. Now this is one that I get frequently is telling someone
you should really smile more.
Yeah, if I don't want to smile, it's probably because I'm not happy. Or I smile enough and I don't want it to be a fake smile. Don't tell people, hey, you should smile more. Just because you smile more doesn't mean that I have to smile more, right? I'm not you, you're not me. Keep it to yourself. It all just kind of goes back to keeping your mouth shut unless it's asked for. Not being grateful when somebody goes out of their way.
Let me say it again.
Not being grateful when somebody goes out of their way, especially when it's to help you or do something nice for you. If you don't express gratitude, chances are the person that you're not expressing that gratitude for isn't going to continue to do those nice things for you if you don't say, hey, I really appreciate what you do. Hey, I appreciate that you did that for me. Thank you. That was really nice of you. Some people, that means giving them a hug. Some people, that means patting them on the back. Whatever your appreciation language may be, just always, be respectful and just at least tell somebody thank you. That's the least that you can do when they went out of their way to help you. Number 5, this one's kind of funny, but it's still valid. Not acknowledging when an animal does something cute.
Pretty sure that's self-explanatory.
That's just a little bonus one. Now this one kind of gets me a little bit frustrated. One, because I hate driving around a grocery store parking lot and they're having to dodge grocery carts. But 2, somebody has to go and they have to collect those grocery carts. They have the little corrals for you to put them in. Be a decent person and walk your grocery cart back to the corral, or hell, even take it back in the store. That's an option too. But don't be the guy or the girl or the person who leaves their grocery cart in a parking stall or up on the curb by a tree. Don't be that guy. That guy is an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
It's pretty simple. Make the person who has to do that job, make their job a little bit easier. Help them. Be a decent person and just return the grocery cart so that their job's a little bit easier. My car doesn't get scratched. Your car doesn't get scratched. The guy down the street's car doesn't get scratched. It's really not that difficult. This is another one that I think we're kind of grown up to be conditioned this way, but don't be offended when somebody tells you no. That's their right. If I don't want to do something, I can tell you no. If my daughter doesn't want to do something with her friends, she can tell them no. I feel like we're grown up and raised in societal norms of, especially with children, that they can't tell people no. I don't feel like that's a good idea for adulthood because a lot of people end up getting in this headspace of, well, I couldn't say no. I can't say no. They're an adult. They're my, they're my elder. They're my boss. They're this, they're that. Obviously, there's certain situations where saying no is probably going to get you in trouble. Like, hey, I need you to go do this job or whatever. And you tell your boss, no, you're probably going to get fired. But in situations where I don't want to do something or my daughter doesn't want to do something or you don't want to do something, there's a time and a place where telling somebody no is allowed And guess what? They can't get upset about it.
Because that's your right.
You have the right to tell people no. And you shouldn't get offended when somebody else tells you no, because that kind of makes you an asshole. This one kind of flows into it, and being mad when somebody disagrees with you. I am my own person. I have my own thoughts. I am going to disagree with you. I have my own political stances. I have my own stances on what I do for work. I have my own stances on what I believe in, and you have yours. And that's great. That's what makes the human race so diverse and so just, yeah. It makes the world diverse, and it makes it so that everybody can have their own opinions and people don't have to agree with you, and that's okay. Just because somebody doesn't agree with you
Doesn't make them shit.
it doesn't make them a bad person. It makes them a human. So just because somebody doesn't agree with what you believe and what you think doesn't give you the right to just berate them and make them feel like crap for having their own opinion. Calling somebody a tattletale or calling somebody a snitch when they do the right thing.
This one drives me crazy.
We have rules and we have regulations and we have things put in place so that people don't get hurt or feelings aren't hurt, our emotions aren't, damaged, our brains don't get like this convoluted sense of what is okay and what isn't okay. Typically in homes, we are brought up to know right from wrong, good from bad. When somebody does something, when a person makes a conscious decision to do blank and it's against the rules, and somebody else goes and they tell somebody that this person did blank, and word gets back to the person that did blank that this other person told somebody about it, and they get called a snitch. Why are we blaming the person who did the right thing and not holding the other person accountable? There's right and there's wrong. There's things that you're allowed to do. There's things that you're not allowed to do. Hold yourself accountable. That kind of flows into my last one. Not owning when you are the problem.
Don't blame somebody else for your shortcomings.
Don't blame other people when you get in trouble for something that you chose to do. I see this a lot as a police officer, obviously, but this is universal in all types of settings. It's work situations, it's being out in public, it's being around our children, it's in schools, it's everywhere. If you make a mistake or you make the conscious choice to do asshole behavior, hold yourself accountable, own your mistakes. Own the fact that yes, you decided to make that mistake. You decided to make that choice. No one else did. The person who called you on it, they didn't make the choice to, make the mistake or do the wrong thing. That was you. That is part of being a conscious and aware human being.
Own your shit.
Don't be the guy who blames somebody else for something that you chose to do. It's like, I got pulled over. I didn't have my registration stickers on my license plate. That is no one's fault but my own. I deal with people every day at work. I can't believe that you would arrest me for this. I can't believe that you would do this. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Same, buddy. I can't believe that you stole from Walmart to feed your drug addiction. I can't believe that you put your children in danger for you. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Like, no more of this. I arrested somebody on the 4th of July when I was on patrol, and he was mad at me for him committing a crime that got him arrested.
No, that makes you an asshole.
You're the asshole. I'm doing my job. You're the one that made the choice that you did. Sorry. This one's just another bonus one, and it is being sick or having allergies or whatever and coughing and not covering your mouth.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
I don't care what it is that you have. I don't care if it's allergies. I don't care if it's the flu. I don't care if it's COVID-19 27. I don't care if it's malaria. I don't want your germs. Please keep them to yourself. Thank you. Cover your mouth when you cough. Keep your opinions to yourself unless you're asked.
Return the grocery cart to the corral.
And don't be an asshole. Thanks, guys. Comment down below if you like this video and if you'd like some more don't be an asshole situations. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss an amazing video from your girl, Danny050. Thanks.